So I wanted to show you how to take apart an Action Fleet X-Wing. So this guy is actually very simple. So there are, I'm using this one because I had some damage to it, but there's 3 screws here in the bottom. So I just used this screwdriver. I have no idea what size it is, but what you do is just remove these 3 screws. And these are mainly just screwed together, but there are some that are glued. I'll show you where it's glued here in a second once I get this thing taken apart. Okay, so there the hull comes apart. There is right here on the tip, you can see there's like a little piece that goes right in that hole. On some of the versions, it's actually glued in. So I've actually had that happen where I've tried to take one apart and just snap that piece off. It doesn't really make a difference because this screw that's right here, when it screws in there, it makes it tight enough that whether or not that thing's glued in or not doesn't make a difference. But that is the inside. Here are your wings. So these actually will still come apart, just like that. But you can take these apart. These little like O-ring type of thing comes off here. And then these wings do separate out like that. There you have your wings. Now, these engine compartments right here, these pieces, on some of them, they can get loose and fall off, but they are glued on. So I've tried to take them off in the past. It's a real pain in the butt. For the most part, you do more damage than good trying to take them off. So I tried to do that to replace one of these landing gear pieces on one that was broken. And again, I just ruined it. So probably don't do that. The laser cannons here, most of them are they just come right off without any problem. In some of these that I've got over the years, when I've got them in lots, people have glued them on or super glued them on. This one here appears to be, nope, it's not super glued on. So if it's not, that's fantastic. You can then change them out. But I think that's basically it here in this guy. One other thing here is this front landing gear piece actually has to go sit inside. You actually have to do it this way. You can't really put it in the other direction. That way when you screw the thing back together, it sits in there correctly. I guess the last piece here would be the cockpit itself. So this is just pretty simple. Just twist the thing and it pops right out. And that's that. And then obviously the R2 unit comes out pretty easily. So that's how you take apart an X-Wing. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below.